1 million people have been affected by the northern Nigeria floods. We all know that Nigeria has been experiencing floods, which are not natural disaster. We know that it has been raining, but the problem is the dam broke, and this has been a problem for years. This dam has been having a problem, and the people created awareness like few months ago, and nothing was done about it. And then because of the rain now, the dam could not take it anymore. It broke out and it caused a lot of disaster. You can imagine 1 million people being displaced, and 37 people so far have died. And we all know that it could be more than that, because when it comes to natural disasters and people losing their life in Africa, they never tell us the true information. We know that it's more than 37 people that have died so far, and the 1 million people being displaced. End of the day, we know that the number will still go up. That is according to the news we are reading, like 1 million displaced. Businesses have been brought down, markets have been destroyed, hospital destroyed, a zoo collapsed, or destroyed or flooded by water, and the animals have to like escape. Prison break, meaning that a prison was also flooded and prisoners left. I know they are so excited, but who do you blame? Now, the biggest question has been about the misuse or misplacement of funds, because Borno State have received over 816 million naira, and up to now they have only spent 20 million naira, which is about 2.45%. Now, this is what I read from the news. The Borno State have received about 816.34 million from the ecological fund between January and June 2024. So between January and June 2024, Borno State have received 816 million, and according to the Federal Account Allocation Committee, which is FAAC, data published by the National Bureau of Statistics, the ecological fund in Nigeria is the dedicated fund set up by the federal government to address various environmental challenges and natural disasters across the country. So the big question here has been, what did they do with 816 million? Is the money still there, or have they now eaten the money? And the biggest problem is like this dam. People actually pointed fingers and said, oh, there is water there. There's water behind the dam. And then they sent some people to go and investigate, but nothing was done. And now all of a sudden, 1 million people, it's really sad, guys. If you see the videos of how people are being fed like this, like, who does that? Who does? They're just throwing bread to people like this. Like, oh my goodness, these things makes you go crazy. You are like, what's happening? Like, it's really, really crazy. This thing could have been stopped. This is something that they would have stopped if they would have renovated the dam or do something about this dam, because the funds are there. 816 million is a lot of money. This could have been protected. And then I keep hearing people saying Nigeria need prayers. No, we don't need prayers. Nigeria needs action. Action need to be taken, because how can 816 million be allocated to Borno State from January to June 2024, and something like this happened? This is a very big disaster, and they are now calling it a natural disaster. This is not a natural disaster. It has been raining. We cannot stop the rain. And the problem here is that the dam broke. So the rain could have fallen, and if the dam was okay, if the dam was in check, then this could not have happened. The problem with the Nigerian government is that they are always rushing when people are dying. It's not even only Nigeria, Africa. If something now goes to natural disaster, or people start dying, or people lose, that is when they start acting. I'm like, they don't value life. They don't, no value for life, no value for humanity. Imagine, you can see how kids are even struggling. Small children, they are suffering. They are going through a lot because of bad government. Like, I don't really understand what's the problem. It's really sad, and I don't think this thing should be named a natural disaster, because truly it is not a natural disaster. This is something, this is carelessness. This is people working for the government, not doing their work. I don't know what they normally do. Anyway, they are always traveling, going out, enjoying their life, not doing a single thing. So why are they there? So I think the Nigerian people need to wake up now and start doing something, because the way this government is misbehaving, and the fact that they call Nigeria a democratic republic. Well, where is the democracy? There is no democracy in Nigeria, and I'm not bashing them. And it's not only Nigeria, though this video is just for Nigeria. There is no democracy, because the fact that people want to go there and demonstrate, they start arresting them, throwing tear gas on them, threatening them. Because the other day I was reading news about some people that went to demonstrate, and the lawyer actually gave them a bail of 10 million naira each. So in your own country, you cannot go out there and address the president. If the president is wrong, he should not be addressed. They should not tell him anything. And the fact that he's not even in Nigeria, he's enjoying out there. He will just be talking on social media. Oh my goodness, it's a very big scandal. I really feel sorry for the people of Borno State, for them to go through this thing, because really, this is something that could have been prevented, because the fact that the money is there, then what else were they waiting for? So you guys, I just want you to see some videos on how people are struggling in Borno State, what has been going on. It's really a sad thing. And you know, this type of flood has not happened in Nigeria for the past 30 years. So this is the biggest disaster. This is, I think 2022 something like this happened, but this one was not as big as this one. And the fact that they were not prepared, and the money has been there, and they know that that dam has a problem, and nothing has been done. That is the biggest problem. That is why I said that there's no value for life, value for humanity. They don't care about the people. They don't care about the kids. They don't care about anything. And you know, for them, they're in the safer place. You know, for them, if anything happens, maybe they can call a helicopter to come and take them away. Or most of the time, they are not even in the country. Most of them are even living out of danger, right? So you guys, it's really sad. And like I said, it's high time people like African people start, you know, working together as we ourselves. Because if we are waiting for the government to come and solve problem, then it's a very big, it will never work. You will wait and wait and wait. People will still lose their lives, and then the future generation, our children that lives in Nigeria or in Africa, they will now continue suffering and suffering and suffering, and it continues like that. And then you ask yourself, then what's the meaning of life? Then why should you be proud of being an African? Why should you be proud of being a Nigerian? Why should you be even bragging, say, giant of Africa? Giant of Africa, and a dam broke and displaced 1 million people, 37 people died. We are also having a electricity problem. It's still a very big problem. We are still talking about hey God, you guys, let me stop there, because this video was meant to talk about the flood in Borno State, and I hope that they have learned their lesson, though it's very late. Because how will the people go back to that? Imagine, people have lost their businesses. Where do they start? Are they going to get any compensation from the government? That even if the government give them money, somebody will still eat part of it. I mean, 99% will be eaten by the same government, by the same leaders, and then the mayor people, the local people will just get maybe 1%. So it's really sad, because the issue of self-centeredness, selfish government, selfish people that don't think about the other person, like, it's really sad. Anyway guys, let me stop there, because if I continue, I'm gonna rant till tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in my next video. Bye for now.